All right. Hello, YouTube. It looks like I am live. I hope all of the fathers out there, I hope y'all are having a fabulous Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the dads, okay? And I just wanted to come today. I had a few little topics lined up to talk about. Okay, so we have a situation. Ekane, I don't know if you all are familiar with her. She's really popular on TikTok. I just recently heard about her, like a couple of days ago. I actually just recently heard about Ekane. So we're going to be talking about her and her colorism outburst. She had like a whole outburst, speaking on a situation, I guess, where someone ended up making her mad. So she ended up going on a colorist rant. So we're going to talk about that. Big shout out to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for the love. And most definitely, once I hit 2K, I am going to do an 8-hour live, lots of topics, and I'm going to have a panel as well. So you all stay tuned for that. Hit the thumbs up when you come in the building. We're also talking about some baby mama drama. Okay, we have this baby mama that's going through a dilemma, so we're going to talk about that. And another story is actually a man who resides from out of Florida. His life was took by his side piece boyfriend. So we're going to get off into that situation too. But first, we want to get into E. Kane. So shout out to everyone who's probably a fan of hers or was a fan. After the situation happened, I believe she probably lost some fans. But I can say and give her props because she did come back and apologize. I'm also going to play that and let you guys listen to that. But let's listen to the statement that she made that kind of, I believe one of the followers triggered her and she said some things. Let's listen.
Oh, can we clock that one, or is it gonna hurt y'all feelings because it's me saying it? Can we be real for once and let's clock everything? Because I'm a light skinned woman. I said
Let's start this over because I want y'all to hear it. I posted this on my page, but it just sounds so low. I may just delete that video. Just it was playing low, but this is much louder. Listen to this.
that's why you won't never make it nowhere, sister. On top of that, I hate to break it to you. Let me not be insecure to you, sister. Let me not try to break it down to you. But have you understand I'm a light skinned woman? So I benefit from colorism. You're a dark skinned woman, sister. You can never make it to the heights I make it from. Oh, can we clock that one, or is it gonna hurt y'all feelings because it's me saying it? Can we be real for once and let's clock everything? Because I'm a light skinned woman. I say the same shit you say. You're not going to make it to the heights I make it, bitch, because you can't fuck with me. You're a dark skinned woman. I want you to understand that. Don't come in my comments saying anything to me, ho. Cause I was supporting you because you was a black bum bitch like me. You was a black bum like me, just getting on TikTok just for the love of the game because I wanted to make a way for my kids. But now I see you just a black bum bitch that hate on hoes. See, one thing about me, when I was trying to make a way for my kids and get off the hood, I didn't get in nobody live trying to down talk them, trying to be funny. See, I was actually making videos trying to get out the hood, and you see what I make? I make over 40,000 a month because I was never in nobody else's comments trying to hate on them like you.
Oh wow! And she was sitting up here with that glue all around her head. She was just saying this with so much pride. That's crazy. And she was saying this while she was sitting up here looking like Fire Marshal Bill. Wow, she got a whole lot of confidence, a lot of confidence. But growing up in the black community, growing up in the hood, she's right. A lot of light skinned girls do get the light skin privilege or whatnot, even if they're not attractive light skinned girls. But one thing I can say is that if you're around a person for long enough, sooner or later, they're going to tell you the real them. They're going to let you know how they feel about you. And I'm not saying all, but there are some light skinned people who hang around dark skinned people because they feel like they have that leverage over them of I feel like I'm better than you, so I can shine a little more if I get a good old darkie on the side of me. Some light skinned people think like that. And I'm talking about men and women both. But she did come back and apologize. So let's listen to what the apology said. Hold on. I'm gonna let you guys listen because she did come back and apologize. So I guess we got to give her a little half piece of credit for at least apologizing for what she said. Let's see what she said here. Okay, make sure I'm sharing. And here we go.
Responded to a comment making fun of my abuse, and I went too low. And in the process of trying to offend her, how she hurt my heart, I hurt all my dark skinned girlies. I want y'all to understand. If you know me, you know I ride for us. Dark skin, light skin, brown. I don't care what color you is, honey. I done went too low, and it was ignorant of me, and I shouldn't have did it. If you don't feel right with supporting me no more, block me, unfollow me, do what you gotta do, sister. But I apologize. Seriously. I need to learn not to let comments make me that mad. I forgot I have a platform. Amen. But I am a human. And when people say fucked up shit and joke about my abuse, I try and say fucked up shit as well. No justifying, just letting you know my brain. Amen. I apologize, sisters.
Okay.
Get it out.
Okay, so she did come with a little apology. That's cute. That's cool. But let me say this: at times, I can kind of believe that she probably did mean the apology, but that still doesn't take away that deep down. It always takes a person to get mad to really, really tell you how they feel. So yeah, you got to listen to that. And then especially I can say this when it comes to ladies, because I don't know if men go through it too. But there's times when we could have a friend that may be around us because they feel like they may be shining more. You ever went out with a friend and most of the time they probably get the attention, but you guys step out and you're probably the center of attention at night and they probably seem a little uneasy. Watch out for friends like that, most definitely. But I don't know, maybe she did mean the apology. You guys drop in the comments, let me know. Do you think she meant that apology? But you also have to consider when you are on these platforms, you have to consider who supports you. I'm pretty sure maybe a big amount of Erica's followers are Black women. Maybe a lot of them are dark skinned women as well. So you need to keep in mind who's supporting you. Keep in mind where your money is coming from before you start slinging around offensive things and disrespectful things. You got to think about your money and think about your supporters. You just let one comment fly you off the deep end, and that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna get off into this next story. Okay, so this is the situation about the baby mama who is going through some kind of drama with her baby father. Okay, so I'm gonna share this. Let me make sure I'm sharing this because I want you guys to hear this from the beginning to end. Let me make sure I'm sharing this. So yeah, so this girl, to give you just a backstory on this story, this is the girl who has a baby father, and she already has, I believe, two children by him. Listen to the story of how she got pregnant with the third child. All right, you guys, hold on to your seats. Take a listen to this.
He had his girlfriend in the car. Did I know he had a girlfriend? Yes. We co-parent with our 4 and a 5-year-old. So
Okay, hold on. Somehow I wasn't sharing. Okay.
make this make sense. So I have a 4 and a 5-year-old and a newborn, one baby daddy. My 4 and a 5-year-old were at home and I was in the hospital with my newborn baby. So when my baby daddy picked me up, he had his girlfriend in the car. Did I know he had a girlfriend? Yes. We co-parent with our 4 and a 5-year-old. So On Mondays, he drops the kids off. On Mondays, he picks the kids up. He usually comes inside on Mondays and plays with his kids or packs their stuff or bathes, whatever he tells her that he's doing, while she sits outside. Jackaroo. Anyway, so while she sits outside for about 45 minutes. Now, on one of those Mondays, Jackaroo was conceived. And then we had Jackaroo. He was still living with his girlfriend, but we had Jackaroo. So yeah, make this make sense. So I have a 4 and a 5-year-old and a newborn, one baby daddy. My 4 and a 5-year-old were at home, and I was in the hospital with my newborn baby. So when my baby daddy picked me up, he had his girlfriend in the car. Did I know he had a girlfriend? Yes. We co-parent with our 4 and a 5-year-old. So on Mondays, he drops the kids off. On Mondays, he picks the kids up. He usually comes inside on Mondays and plays with his kids or packs their stuff or bathes, whatever he tells her that he's doing, while she sits outside. Jackaroo. Anyway, so while she sits outside for about 45 minutes. Now, on one of those Mondays, Jackaroo was conceived. And then we had Jackaroo. He was still living with his girlfriend, but we had Jackaroo. So yeah, make this make sense. So I have a
No. Okay, so this is what it sounds like. It sounds like she is the baby mother and she has 2 kids by him. She just had the third. And the third child that she had was conceived while he was in a relationship with his girlfriend. I don't know what you're trying to prove, but this only proves that you are ditzy Dora and you are pretty dingy. You're dingy because you're trying to prove a point that you can still sleep with him, but it looks like he don't want to even be with you. Um, you say that this young lady is out in the car while he's in there sleeping with you, supposed to be getting the kids ready so he can take the kids with him for the weekend and leave with his other girlfriend. You're getting the tail end of the stick. Like this is not a flex. And I know I actually knew a couple of females like this who had kids by a man and he had a whole nother woman, or she had kids by a man and he went off and married another woman and she was still sleeping with the man just to prove a point. So she's sitting back looking at the girl like, yeah, you think you got some, you think he faithful to you. I can still sleep with him, but watch me sleep with him and I'm gonna get pregnant by him. And she getting on here talking about make this make sense. No, ma'am, you have no sense to make because you're doing stupid things just trying to prove a point that you can still have a man. I actually knew a girl and her baby father was in a whole relationship with another woman and the girl got pregnant on purpose. And now you look up years later, like this girl got 5 whole kids, a few different baby fathers. But you have girls out here that will get pregnant to try to prove a point to another girl. That is just the stupidest thing ever. Because at the end of the day, you sitting over there, I don't see the baby father anywhere in the background. Now, if you were saying, hey, you know what, me and my baby father used to play games, we broke up, he got with this other girl, we were still sleeping together, and my baby father just made his mind up that he want me. So he left that girl, got back with me, and now we have Jackaroo, the other baby. But you had a baby with him while he with another girl. So you have altogether 3 children that you're still over there raising by yourself. And you still sitting over there looking silly because you were trying to prove a point that you can still get him. But at the end of the day, that man is nowhere in the picture. This is how single mothers are made, just like this. And you willingly became a single mother because you were out trying to prove a point to another woman. And at the end of the day, you left with the to bear the burden of being a single mother of 3. And you look rather young. I mean, if I could look at her and guess, I would say she's probably no more than 23, 24. And now you have 3 children by yourself. trying to prove a point to a baby mama. I mean, trying to prove a point to his girlfriend. That's insane. Mm-mm-mm. Man, my heart just go out to the kids. My heart just go out to the kids because the kids are the ones who have to bear the burden of being raised by a single mother. All because mama was trying to prove a point that she could still get my daddy, but my daddy really don't want my mama. Well, moving along, moving along to the next story. Okay, now this situation is a bit different. Let me make sure I share this. And there is a little article attached to it. I'm gonna just read through that before you guys. Let me let you guys see this right here. Okay. Let me make sure I'm sharing this. All right, so here we have a married football coach who was fatally took away from Earth. He was pal by his side chick boyfriend. Okay, and I think all of this ended up taking place in Florida. Okay, so it says India Smith was in Georgia when she got the news that someone ended up pal-palling her husband and taking him away from Earth. Her husband is Keon Bernard Smith, a beloved football coach at Miami Northern Senior High School. He was a good man. He was a good man, India Smith said. He doesn't have the opportunity to coach his final son who wanted to play football. According to the Opelika police, the pow ended up happening and being reported around 12:50 a.m. So this happened 12:50 a.m. on a Monday morning, and it looks like his wife was out of town in Georgia. Okay, and then according to this, yeah, I think they're in Florida. Okay, so it ended up happening 12:50 at night. So he was creeping at his side chick house, and evidently the side chick had a boyfriend that ended up coming home and catching them. And it's saying on Monday on Mary Alice Brown apartment complex in the 2800 block of Northwest 132nd Street, police officers said that they arrived on the scene and found a man who had been pal. He was later identified as Smith. He was supposed to drive up to Georgia. Oh, so he was supposed to go and meet his wife. Okay, so it said he was supposed to drive up to Georgia this week, India said, but she had to make a difficult drive down south to Florida instead. The police are investigating, but they said they had no suspect information. No suspect information? But they say the girl boyfriend had did it. But hold on. The police had no suspect information. That's crazy. The family said that Keon Smith was romantically involved with a person, with someone else, and that he possibly lost his life after a jealous situation turned violent. His wife said that everyone makes mistakes. Keon Smith's uncle thinks the police know who they are looking for, but they're hoping he comes forward. Turn yourself in, buddy. Turn yourself in, because you took a life, and you took a life of someone that was well liked, and I really don't know what happened. Okay, it says that you took the life that a lot of people like, and I really don't know what happened, but it's not worth it. Turn yourself in, Thomas Black said. So this was the man's uncle. He said, please turn yourself in. So let's listen to the news broadcast of it, and this is fair use. Okay, let's see what's going on.
2 grandchildren, husband of 24 years.
Very difficult. Very difficult.
His wife, India Smith, is overcome with emotion.
Yep.
India was in Georgia when she got the news. Miami-Dade police say someone shot Smith to death at an apartment complex in Opelika Monday morning.
Humble guy, very humble.
Smith was the quarterback coach at Miami Norland Senior High School. His wife says coaching young men was his passion.
He doesn't have the opportunity to coach his final son that wants to play football.
Smith's family says he was romantically involved with someone else, and he possibly lost his life after a jealousy situation turned violent. His wife says everyone makes mistakes.
He's not a bad person. He is not a troublemaker.
Smith says what the family wants is justice.
Turn yourself in. He didn't deserve this.
That's Keon Smith. Father of 8, 2 grandchildren, husband of 24 years.
Very difficult. Very difficult.
His wife, India Smith, is overcome with emotion. India was in Georgia when she got the news. Miami-Dade police say someone shot Smith to death at an apartment complex in
So he was a whole father of 8. Sir, you were married with 8 children and you had grandchildren. Why were you out there in them apartments sleeping with that woman? This don't make no sense at all. But this is a prime example. This is a prime example of what goes on in the dark always comes to light. So, I mean, whatever it is that you're doing in the dark, it's going to show up and unfortunate things happen. And then you were at the girl house. You don't go to these women houses. You don't know what they got going on. You just don't know. You don't know what they got going on. And you were over there sleeping with this woman while your wife was out of town, and you were supposed to go up to Georgia. Y'all were doing something out there in Georgia, but you didn't make it because the situation happened. I'm hoping they find out who did it. I mean, it's crazy you had to lose your life over a woman that's not even your wife. I mean, I could see if it was a story like, oh, someone was trying to hurt his wife or breaking his house, and he was trying to defend his family, and he lost his life. That's a different story. But you lost your life because you were with another woman. I mean, and then it's just sad. You got 8 children without a father. Then Father's Day is tomorrow. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. And thank you all for tuning in. Shout out to everybody who will tune in. And most definitely, I will be back with another one. I'm off Monday, so I'm going to come with a show on Monday. And actually Tuesday, you guys, make sure you hit your notification bell. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up if you watched the replay. And I am signing out. Katie Talk 101. Peace.